What's going on, Capricorn? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct, and this is going to be your mid-month check-in for October. We are very late for the mid-month check-in, but I wanted to get you guys knocked out. I just did Taurus, so I wanted to make sure I have Capricorn right after that, as usual. So hopefully you guys are out there having a good day or night whenever you're watching this reading. We're going to be hopping into your cards to see what messages we can pull out, what clarity we can kind of find for you moving forward on your path. All right, so I'm going to shuffle right now, and we'll see what this, or what becomes of this, I should say. All right, let's do this, Capricorn. So you guys are starting off with the Star card, the World card, and the Five of Cups. So very good. Starting off with two major arcana energies. The Star energy, right, is what we have first. I'll see if that can... Yeah. So with the Star energy, right, followed up by the World card, I do really feel that there is some like spiritual evolution that's happening for you, Capricorn. This is an expansion, some sort of growth that's definitely coming in, and also a very deep healing that is just beginning to kind of like show above the surface. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you have been doing a lot of internal healing and doing a lot of like internal, like trauma healing on very deep levels. But the Star card lets me know that something here is being seen by other people. Something here is being seen by your external reality, by the collective in some sort of way. So you're producing something in the second half of October, maybe moving into November, that is a direct, effect of the internal healing that you've been doing. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be giving back to your environment or to the people that are around you. Some of you guys are going to be kind of like shining your light, giving your healing, giving your knowledge that you have kind of used in order to evolve yourself along your path. But there's some sort of way that maybe you are standing out, Capricorn, right, in the second half of October. I feel like the spotlight is on you. You're receiving some sort of recognition from the universe, and the Star card also talks about the stars aligning for you. So you could be in this place where a lot of the planetary shifts are kind of pushing you to the forefront in a certain way. It's like you can no longer hide these gifts, these talents, these abilities that you have. You no longer can hide the amount of healing that has taken place in your life. So what I'm really picking up is that you guys are not the same person from your past, before this healing, before this development, before all of this inner work that you've done. You have become a different person, okay? You have definitely stepped into a new world. And we have the World card coming up right behind that. So I feel like there are a lot of breakthroughs that's coming in for you, Capricorn, due to this deep healing, okay? So new cycles beginning, fresh beginnings, new opportunities coming your way, new people. This is just a clean slate whenever we're talking about the World card. But it's very similar to the Star card, because with the World card, we're talking about, it's almost like a transitionary period, but it's like you come into a place where you're able to really take on a task or receive certain blessings that the universe kind of has been waiting to give you, but you weren't able to receive it before you went through this healing or development. Okay, so you had to shed a few things. You had to leave a couple of people behind. You had to break free of maybe some limiting beliefs that you held about yourself or about the world in general. You had to level up before you could get some of these new things that I feel like are coming your way. So for a lot of you, Capricorn, you could be in a place in the second half of October, Five of Cups comes up next, where maybe you're really reminiscing about who you were before you transformed into this person that you are today. Okay, a lot of these memories could be popping up in your head out of nowhere, possibly about, past relationships, past experiences, past people, environments that you kind of took part in And I feel like a lot of you guys, the universe is kind of showing you play by play, like how you got to this point, or what you used to be, who you used to be, how you used to be triggered, or the types of ways you used to be, out of balance, and or the limiting belief systems that you had before. It's like something here is being compared, because you have the star card, the world card, and then all of a sudden the five of cups comes in right after that. So I feel like it's a comparison that you guys are experiencing from your past self and now your present self, right? And also who you're becoming, what you're on the path in order, to do, what's coming next for you. And I feel like that is a very good way to compare a lot of times your progress, because a lot of times, instead of comparing yourself to other people, the best way for us to kind of see how much we've been progressing is to compare ourselves with our past self. Like, what was I doing 5 years ago? Where was I 2 years ago? What was I doing 3 years ago? It's like, how much progress have I made in my life, right? And maybe even if it's like not any major external progress or major achievements that you have done, a lot of you guys, what I'm feeling is that you have had a certain level of internal progress, right? Right? Emotional balance, mental security, your spirituality has just risen to different heights that I feel like you didn't have in the past, and it could have caused a lot of disappointments. And so, with the Five of Cups energy, if you're thinking about those disappointments, if you're thinking about, like how down and out you were in the past, you know, I feel like comparing it to where you have come now is like a major difference, a major contrast. Okay, you guys come out with the Queen of Wands next. The Nine of Swords is here, and then the Tower card. So let's talk about the Queen of Wands first. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a fire sign or somebody that's taking on this fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But this also could be your energy that you're taking on this month, Capricorn, because I do see this need, like I said, to be in the forefront, or you're shining, or it's kind of like you're broadcasting your signal. And the Queen of Wands is like the queen of doing that, right? She's somebody that demands a lot of attraction. She's somebody that is a social butterfly. A lot of you guys could be in a place where you're very social right now, or you're kind of like putting yourself out there, like let's say online or on some sort of platform. But with the Queen of Wands, this is somebody that's very magnetic, very attractive, and she skillfully, attracts people into her world, attracts people in so they can kind of like see what she has to offer. So the Star card is here and the Queen of Wands is here, and I feel like both of those kind of coincide with each other. Now, you also have the Nine of Swords here, so for some people, there is some stress that you're also dealing with. There is a certain level of anxiety that's here for some reason, and I really feel like it's because you're coming into this new world, you're coming into this brand new cycle, you're coming into this new you, but there's also this contrast and energy of the Five of Cups, which is your past, who you used to be. And I feel like as these days are passing by, or these months are passing by for you, Capricorn, your job is really to be differentiating the past you and the new you, like who you are becoming, the path that you're on now, as compared to or opposed to who you used to be. And so the stress and some of the anxiety and some of those like intense feelings or emotions that some of you guys could be feeling could have to do with the point that you're separating yourself from who you used to be and what you used to do and the people that you used to hang around, and shedding these layers, right? Because you're coming through this new world. Now, for some of you guys, because you have the world card coming in, this is the Tower that comes in after that. And for some of you, it's almost like you're being forced into a new beginning. You're being forced to step up to the plate in some sort of way, to shine your light, to share your gifts with the world, to be, you know, this person that the spotlight is on. And this could be the thing that is kind of uncomfortable for you in some sort of way, which I don't know too many Capricorns that are that uncomfortable with the spotlight, but for some of you guys maybe. I really feel like on a deeper level though, this is just having to do with this new evolution of who you have become. And for some reason, because we have the Five of Cups energy, I feel like there could be some of you guys out there that are still holding on to these things from your past, or these people from your past, or this scenario or place or way of thinking or way of being. Five of Cups energy, right? It's like some of you guys are still here maybe crying over spilled milk, or crying over something that didn't work out, or that was a disappointment, that didn't give you emotional fulfillment. This is kind of like why I feel like the Tower moment is coming in, because that old world has to be destroyed. That old world has to come tumbling all the way down. It has to crumble in order for you to exist in this new space. If you have any links to that old world, that old way of being, that old state of consciousness, then I feel like it really kind of throws, it taints, right? It kind of taints your potency of who you are becoming and where you're going. Because with the star energy, this is a strong energy right here. This is major arcana, okay? Aquarius energy. But it's about this individual who can draw from their internal strength, from their internal fortitude, almost like a well that is continuously flowing within you, and pour from out of that well. But I feel like if you are still stuck in some of these past energies, then it's tainting those waters. It's tainting the water bearer, right? That is here to cleanse, to heal. Some of you guys are definitely light workers, is what I feel here with the star card coming out. And some of you guys I feel like are being called into being a light worker, into being somebody that shares their knowledge or shares their gifts of healing and gifts of whatever it is that you do, creativity, or you know, but there is something here with this past energy of possible regret, or something that you just can't seem to let go of, that still is clinging to you, that I feel like this Tower moment is going to come in and really just totally remove out of your life. So that could be the reason why you're in this Nine of Swords energy, where it's like you're kind of like on edge a little bit, because there's a clearing that's happening for you, Capricorn. It's like some people are not going to be able to go with you where you're headed. This is kind of like what I'm picking up. Some energies that you have grown accustomed to cannot operate in this new space that you're going to be in. And definitely certain mindsets and subconscious beliefs have to be kind of cleared out of your world. So I feel like it's a good thing that's happening, this transformation that you're feeling, this shedding of your skin that you're feeling, but it may feel like it's bad because it's accompanied by the Nine of Swords energy. So even though it's going to like turn out good for you, you could be in a place where you're like, okay, everything is bad, nothing is going right, I'm not feeling it, like it's not happening for me, I can't. So, you know, but that's more so of just a feeling, you know, and I feel like that feeling will pass, because the Wheel of Fortune comes out. So a lot of shifts are happening in your world, okay? The Wheel of Fortune represents a big, like, tectonic shift that's happening in your world. So this is not just a new beginning coming in, a start of a new cycle. This is like a start of a new era for you, is what I'm feeling, Capricorn, with the Wheel of Fortune coming out, the World coming out, and the Star card. All three of these cards represent an old world being closed out, an old era or epoch being closed out for you. And I understand why you have the Nine of Swords. I understand why some of you guys feel uneasy about this, or you're kind of like on edge about this, because you're definitely going to a place that I feel like you have never been before. And a lot of you guys have been already heading in this direction, like, but the closer, the deeper you get into this, the deeper you go into the rabbit hole, it's like you start to uncover more and more things that may surprise you, or make you feel uneasy, make you feel kind of like uncomfortable. I do feel like a lot of you guys are being pushed outside of your comfort zone. Like, this is the type of change that, scares you, right? Just like you have some goals, some achievements that, that scare you. Like, some people, when they think of like certain goals that they want to accomplish, a lot of times they say the way that you're supposed to be doing that is if it scares you. Like, that's how you're supposed to be going in that direction, is if you feel those butterflies, you feel on edge, you feel uneasy, you feel uncomfortable. This is a sign that you're heading in the right direction. Okay, if it was totally comfortable, if everything you felt was just like a walk in the park, and it was just like smooth sailings, like you could possibly be going in the wrong direction. Because a lot of times when we're doing things in a major way, major arcana energy, right? The world card, the star card, when we're doing the thing that makes us shine and stand out from other people, and the thing that is very unique to your energetic signature, sometimes it definitely feels uncomfortable, especially if you're just now stepping into that place. If you're trying to become comfortable with it, but it's still brand new to you, it's going to feel a little shaky. And yeah, for a lot of you guys, that is what's happening. But we have the Knight of Wands coming in here. For some of you guys, you have somebody coming your way that's coming in hot and heavy and like very strong and passionate. Maybe wanting to connect with you. Maybe they're attracted to you because you're coming in as the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you're attracting a lot of people in the month of October. But this is also your energy, the Knight of Wands. It's like you're charging forward even though it feels uneasy, even though it feels shaky and you feel uncomfortable and you feel like, a certain part of your world is crumbling. You're still wanting to go forward into the future, which is, I feel like, the only option because this Tower moment is here tearing up everything that's behind you. It's like nothing that you can go backwards into. There's nothing here that you can kind of go back to feel comfortable in. Whatever comfort zones that you kind of have been hanging around in and prolonging this new cycle, this new era that you're stepping into, it's almost like it's coming to a point where they no longer exist. So instead of kind of like being pushed forward inch by inch, some of you guys are kind of like getting the point and starting to just charge forward into the unknown, into this uneasy feeling, taking a big leap of faith, right? With that Knight of Wands energy, because they come in passionate, right? They come in full of fire. This Knight of Wands takes risks, and kind of like answers for it, later. It's like shoot first, ask questions later, or laugh now, cry later type of energy that some of you guys are going to be in because you're feeling this push from the universe. Ace of Cups comes next, so this is what wants to be given to you. You guys do have a gift that's coming in from the universe that is going to give you a lot of emotional fulfillment. So if you're thinking about the disappointments of the past, if some of you guys are reminiscing about how things just fell apart in the past and how they didn't work out, then that's really going to be used for you to compare like to this gift that I feel like is going to be coming in during this new cycle, this new era that you're stepping into of emotional fulfillment. So sometimes we need some of those like negative experiences to happen in our world so that we have a contrast. We have something to compare what really is good. You know, it's like that's the whole thing of duality. It's like if there was no bad, there couldn't be any good, right? If there wasn't any experiences in your life where you felt this disappointment, then how could you really feel how it feels to be satisfied and fulfilled? And like, to be honest, it's no way you could do that without having the other side. So I kind of feel like there's going to be this comparison that takes place from your past into kind of like where you are right now, Capricorn. Let's get some more cards for you guys. See what else is happening for Capricorn. We dropped a couple of cards. Cards are just flying out, but no specific ones yet for you, Capricorn. So let's just pull. Your card finally comes out. The Devil. Capricorn energy coming in very strong. Some of you guys are really going to be taking on that Capricorn energy, I feel like, from this Scorpio season leading up to Sagittarius and then, Capricorn season. You're going to, I feel like, be feeling your Capricorn vibes stronger and stronger the closer you get to your solar return, the closer we get to Capricorn season. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you have this Capricorn energy being activated for you by the Scorpio season. Like, if you've been kind of feeling like you're a different zodiac sign or you're like a different type of energy, which has been happening for a lot of zodiac signs in the year 2020. It's like my water signs have been feeling like earth signs, fire signs have been feeling like air signs have been feeling like, water. And it's like everybody is almost everywhere. But with you, Capricorn, I feel like if you've been kind of feeling that way, you're coming back into your earthly power, that Capricorn strong power, the closer we get into your solar return. So October, you could kind of start to feel that taking place. Like maybe you're getting back grounded. Maybe you're coming back home. Like some of you guys, I really feel, I just heard that song, I'm Coming Home Again. Kanye West, I'm coming home again. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? 'Cause I'm coming home again. Real home again. Yeah, and that's like the Devil card. That's kind of what I'm feeling now. On another level, for some of you guys, the thing that you're really working to break away from, this Five of Cups energy, those things that are being cleared out of your world by the universe, this could be representing that too with the Devil energy. This could be addictions, habits. It could represent your shadow self, your lower nature, the ego traps that a lot of us fall into as we're trying to get our ego to evolve and to kind of like come into higher spaces of consciousness. So I do feel like this Tower moment is going to be affecting that part of yourself that kind of has been holding you hostage, holding you back, limiting yourself. And it's like, because you're coming into this new world, you have to go through this clearing. Yeah, because I do feel for you guys, by the time you get to your birthday season, by the time you do get to your solar return, you're gonna have underwent so much clearing that you really do feel like a new person. Like, and some of you guys are already feeling this, like you're ahead of time. For other people, you're going to be like right on time coming into Capricorn season, but definitely towards the end of October, you're feeling this clearing, you're feeling this shedding, you're feeling certain parts of yourself just disappear, is what I'm kind of picking up. Like, they're no longer going to be existent. Like, non-existent parts of yourself are kind of like being done away with. But these are the parts of yourself that don't serve you anyway. They just, is that in the camera? Yeah. These are parts of yourself that just you don't need to hold on to. Like, they have been the main source of your disappointments, dissatisfaction. Okay? Five of Cups energy. So, yeah, I kind of feel like that's everything, Capricorn. I don't want to make this too long. Let's pull a couple of cards for you from the Wild Unknown Tarot. And we will call it a day. Capricorn, it was a struggle getting your reading out. It's a struggle this month getting everybody's reading out for some reason, because it's just like a lot of resistance going on. I don't know if it's the Mercury retrograde or if it's the Mars retrograde, but it's like, not easy. So, forgive me if it's kind of short, or if you guys have been waiting forever. I just ripped the card. Six of Cups energy coming in for you guys. So, like I said, this may be a time when you're feeling very nostalgic. And I mean, I'm not surprised. We're dealing with Mercury retrograde, so that's when, we have all these memories of the past. This is when you have these lovers from the past coming in, wanting to kind of have a reconciliation with you, or wanting to get certain levels of closure. You're definitely going to be dealing with that energy, because you guys are thinking about the past a lot with the Five of Cups. And the Six of Cups is like, you're going to be thinking about good and bad moments that happened in your past, is what I feel. You're reminiscing about these memories that were totally terrible, that made you, feel like nothing, that hurt you deeply. But you're also going to be looking at those same memories in the light of like how it was enjoyable in a certain way, or it's like that's how we kind of think of the past a lot of times. I feel with hindsight, you have the ability to look at things in your past from more than one point of view. It's like even the things that were painful, you can look at it from a different point of view and get some understanding out of it, and be like, okay, well, I see why this happened, or I see how it wasn't as bad as I thought it was at the time, because I'm looking in hindsight. I have more wisdom. So I feel like this is kind of what's happening, because, after you get done with this reviewing, and after you get done with this reminiscing of the past energy and the past disappointments, or nostalgia of how good it was for you in the past, you're definitely going to be going into this brand new era. So this is even part of the clearing. You remembering, how things went for you in your past is part of the shedding of these old energies also. So, Capricorn, there's definitely a lot going on for you right now. I feel like you guys are dealing with a lot of different energies, so definitely be easy on yourself. If it feels kind of intense for you on a certain day, like just chill out if you can, like rest. Allow your higher self and like your subconscious to do a lot of this work, because I feel like a lot of this clearing that is happening for you is happening on a very subconscious level anyway. But all you need to do consciously is to kind of allow it to happen. Don't resist it. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, just getting some rest and being in this relaxed mode is going to allow this to kind of like pass through. Four of Wands comes in after that. So for some of you guys, it's like you're definitely trying to establish something in your life, with this new energy that's coming in. You're trying to create new stable foundations also. So I think with you reviewing the past, you're kind of going to be understanding why some of the structures or relationships, or endeavors that you built, why they didn't last, or why they didn't stay strong, or why these things kind of had to be cleared away. And whatever you're going to be building moving into this new cycle, you're learning from the mistakes of the past. So definitely review the past. Definitely start to realize where you're heading next. Because you're going to almost feel this push into the new cycle as you're thinking about the past. It's like the universe is separating you from it at the same time. Okay, so let's pull a fairy card for you guys, and then I'm going to wrap up the reading for Capricorn. Let's do that. Fairy card for Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, so I think the video just cut out for us, but I pulled your fairy card, and you guys got the Princess of Spring for the fairy card. All right, that's how that looks. Princess of Spring. Okay, so it says optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Definitely. It's time. It's time, Capricorn. And I feel like this is why you're going to be going through this clearing and shedding process, because whatever has been holding you back, keeping you from expanding your horizons, from going after your creativity, from going after your dreams and dreaming big, this is the energy that's starting to dissolve. So all of these planetary shifts for you is definitely going to be propelling you forward. But before that happens, you're feeling these things that you no longer need melt away out of your energetic field, out of your psyche, out of your subconscious programming. But that in itself is a very deep process. So you may feel the stress of this taking place on your, physical body, on your energetic body, on your emotions, on your mental body. So yeah, like I said, just take it easy, Capricorn, because I feel like there's a lot of shifts that you guys are dealing with, and it feels intense. Like, to be honest with you. So but it's going to be clearing. It's going to be moving for you. It's not lingering. It's a like sweep that's kind of happened, a clean sweep. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up right there for you, Capricorn. If that resonated with you, you can let me know about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. If you guys want to, you can also follow me on IG if you're brand new here at chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can book that in the description of the video below. It'll have all the details about how to do that. I will see you guys in November. Yeah, November. All right. Thank you again for being patient with this reading. All right. Stay safe out there. Until next time. Later.